Alright, hey y'all, we back.
On the 10th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 10 lords a leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a milking, 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying, 5 golden rings, 4 golly birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Alright y'all, welcome back. It's the 10th day of Christmas. Sorry for my own pull out viewfinder out so we can make sure we good. Alright, so we was going to do a good sorry, I'll get ready.
My fit.
Check out her fit with the trash can and trash bag in the bag.
Sorry. I just figured I'd give you all a laugh. Everybody can use a laugh sometime.
Alright, so the day was supposed to be a whole different type of video. But let me tell y'all. Alright, I think we told y'all in the video that I dropped for the 12th day of Christmas. The 11th day coming.
I think that was the 11th day. I don't know, whatever.
Whatever day it was, the last video.
You so spoiled.
But we dropped, we launched Chance Business.
Can you get down?
And we went out yesterday to a black owned restaurant here where we live. And when we walked in the restaurant, shout out to Be Amazing Wing, shout out to the owner Brandon, amazing guy, him and his owner.
Absolutely stunning.
So food was amazing. But we walked in and immediately upon entry,
Blue lemonade was lit. Just had to get the cheesecake bites, bruh.
the cultural message and statement that he poured into his establishment is phenomenal.
It gives you a warm feel when you walk in there. Like, I called my mom after we had engaged with them, and I was just telling her that I felt like I was at home. Like, as soon as I walked in, it felt like home. Like, I was just riding down. Why do you keep doing that? Like, why not just leave it up?
So because I keep looking at it.
Okay, girl. But yeah, like, it was just a warm place. His aunt was everything. He was everything. And you just felt the love at the door. Like, when you came in, it just felt like you was going down the street to your grandmother's house or your aunt's house, you know, to get some food. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish COVID wasn't around so we could have actually sat in and talked to them a little longer, because y'all know I love to talk. Especially if I feel something good in you about your spirit or your soul, I definitely like to be around that energy. So yeah. That was an amazing experience.
He had a painting on the wall, what they call?
Muse. A mural?
A mural on the wall.
Lucky, what you looking for, baby?
The work was breathtaking. So we inquired about the artist who did the drawing. He gave us all her information. While we were sitting there, we found her Facebook, reached out to her, and asked her if she can bring. But the original reason reaching out was she could paint a painting of Chance's logo for us to hang on the back of our couch. So Shanice sent her over a picture of the logo. She was so impressed, and she wanted to know the meaning behind it. So Shanice gave her the meaning behind it, and she was like, "Hey, look, I want to take this and I want to do this digitally. I want to make it so y'all can use this logo and use it for T-shirts. I'll send y'all every file, and I'm only going to charge y'all $150. I just require a $50 deposit." Before, when the work is done, that $50 goes towards your total, and you get to make 2 changes, and then you set to go. No problem. Okay, boom. We walked into a blessing, so we go. So we on it. Up last night, she needs to have the $50. So everything is a go. We on to the next venture. Talk to the speaker with the bestie. We all, because we doing the same thing. And so we just set up some little plans and looking up different equipment that we can use and vendors and everything like that. Fast forward till about an hour ago. She was in the bathroom taking the shit, TMI, I know. She was like, "Girl, let me tell you about this message I just got." Okay? So I'm all excited. Oh, it was her. She just messaged you back. What you doing?
My clothes back on.
Why?
Because I want you.
I was like, okay. But she said, she was like, "Girl, she don't want to work with us, let's be gay." So I'm thinking she joking. So she wrapped me the message. I think, you want me to tell him?
No, I'll keep it private, because I feel like I don't want to block my blessings. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, this is Trenae's choice to kind of get on here and chop it up about it, because to me, I just felt like it is what it is, time to move on, because anybody who knows me knows that once I put my sights on something, I don't stop. You know what I'm saying? And I think that we do our children and our community a huge disservice because we don't give them enough teachings before they leave our home. You know what I'm saying? So my intent behind what I'm doing with my son is to change the narrative. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want other little children to be able to see him and see what we're doing with him and be like, hey, you know, I can do this too. They don't have to wait until they're 18, 19, 20, 21, whatever, 16 to get out here and make something, make change, and do something effective. So that's my go hard mentality. So for me, it was just, okay, we ran into a bump in the road. I'm ready to move forward. I'm already chopping it up with other people now as we speak about getting this done. So to me, it was just like, I think that every once in a while, God sends me a message saying that no matter how hard things are for you, because it ain't gonna never be easy. Nothing in life is easy. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what kind of life you live. Nothing in life is easy. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to put in some work. You're going to go through some hard days, some good days, some trying days. But God always reminds me that because I put so much love out into the world, that I'm going to be blessed until my dying day. And I believe that. So nothing stops me from hunting what I'm going to get, period. So to me, it wasn't even worth really anything. It was just, I respect how you feel, because I will never ever do the cancel culture thing. Not that I'm against it, going against the millennials, because y'all keep on rocking and rolling, because y'all holding people accountable and y'all making people put in this work, point blank period. So I don't have no issue with how the millennials rocking. You know what I'm saying? Every generation needs some work and some tweaking, and technically we wouldn't be here in this generation right now experiencing what we were doing, what we are going through, if people was held more accountable throughout the generations. But that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I don't do the cancel culture thing. So I'm not even going to read the personal messages that her and I shared, because it's not that deep to me. I really wish her well. You know what I'm saying? What bothers me the most? What bothers me the most about, I don't want to say these kind of Christians or these kind of religious people, because that's basically categorizing. And as black people, we've been placed into categories for far too long, so I don't like to do it to other people, because I know what it feels like. You know what I'm saying? I'm gay, black, and a female, so those are my categories. And we all know what that feels like if you're in my categories. So, I don't know, like, because I feel like I'm kind of ranting a little bit, but, yeah, that situation just was what it was, you know. But what bothers me the most about these experiences, anything involving my son is going to impact me different, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I can take when stuff done to me, because I've been through a lot, you know what I'm saying? Especially when I was in the military. So this ain't nothing new to me. You know, being cast off to the side or treated different, because I was treated like fucking garbage by some people who served in the military, who were supposed to have my back. It was times when I was in that uniform that I actually was scared for my life, literally, because people had such a deep hatred for, you know, that part of who I am, that I didn't know if I was safe or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went through some experiences because of that, but it never made me stop leading from a place of love. And anyone who has ever had the experience of being around me knows that. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's just more disappointing, but because of who I am, people basically saying, fuck my son. You know what I'm saying? Because this brand ain't about me. I get my money. I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? I bought my house. My car is paid for. So for me, it's not about me no more. I've already done the things that I said that I wanted to do outside of being a millionaire, because I'm going to be that, mark my words. You know what I'm saying? But at this stage in my life, I'm trying to set a foundation for my son so that he's not 30 years old doing what I'm doing. He did that already. So by the time he reached my age, he's cool. He has residual income. He can do whatever he want to do without money being a factor type deal. So for me, it was more disappointing, for lack of a better word, than anything else, because it's not about me. It's about him. You know, I'm doing this for him. You know what I'm saying? So it was just kind of a slap in the face. you know, and then people really, what kills me the most about the whole God thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm
That's
not
the purpose of this video.
I'm not a super religious person, you know what I'm saying? I was raised in the church. I went to church religiously. I was a member of Sunday school. You know, I've read the Bible several times throughout my life, so I know it front and back. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't believe that there's all these different kinds of gods, but I respect those who praise whatever God they choose to praise. You know what I'm saying? But I do believe that there is some higher power out here, because it's just certain shit we just can't explain. It's no explanation for it. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to that, we gonna keep it Christian just for a second. People always, some people, because I don't want to say people, that's categorizing. Some folks tend to do the Jesus or God doesn't accept homosexuality, so as long as you walk into that light, then, you know what I'm saying, I can't, you know, do no business with you. I can't be around you. I can't, and that shit blows my mind. It absolutely, because the same motherfuckers that killed Jesus is the same people he died for. He didn't say, hey, I ain't gonna put my life on the line for these motherfuckers who nailed me to the cross. I'm putting my life on the line for the good people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. It literally doesn't. To me, you cannot walk into your light or the image of God with that mentality. It's not realistic. It's not possible, because that's not how God looks at things. That God said that he loved us all. He didn't say, I love you because you praise me. I love you because you're a good person. I love you because you pay your bills on time. I love you because you don't kill people. That's not what the fuck he said. But God said that he loves us all, period.
He also loved the world, that he gave his only begotten son. The world. That
the world. That's not
gays,
you know what I'm
blacks, white,
so
trans, none of
Trump,
that.
The pedophiles, the murderers, he loved all of us because we were created in his image. Period. It's not no, he didn't say but, he didn't say, you know, not these folk. He didn't do any of that. You know what I'm saying? So I think that when people use that line interchangeably with I can't, it's absolutely fucking absurd. You know what I'm saying? Like, excuse my language, this is just me being passionate about this, because I remember being in the military, you know what I'm saying? And shit made me a little sad. So I ran across kids who really, really went through some stuff. Like, I mean, and I thought I had a tough life. You know what I'm saying? I thought things were a little bit tough for me, even though I was loved and adored by my parents and my stepdad and stuff like that. You know, I had a bonus dad, all of that. So I was definitely loved and adored by my family as a whole on both sides. So, I mean, we had some tough times and stuff like that. But just when I thought I had it bad, yo, like, some of the people I ran across in the military, yo, like, the stuff that they endured, the stuff that they were leaving home to get away from was some unthinkable shit, man. Like, legitimately. And of course they had problems. Of course they had trouble adapting and stuff like that. And it's so many people out here who look at shit from a surface level perspective that is just kind of like borderline fucking disgusting. It really is. Like, it don't take nothing to fucking lead with kindness, bro. Takes nothing. So, before you be out here fucking using God's name in vain, stop. Just stop. Like, I'm sorry I got, like, a little sad about it, because, man, I met some kids who went through some shit, like some stuff that I probably wouldn't even fucking survive. And here they are, after all they've been through, serving their fucking country and still being treated like shit. Doesn't make sense. It's fucking crazy. It's ridiculous. But to this day, I've been out the Army for what? July, August, September, October, November, 6 months. And when I tell you, from the Christmas cards to the personal inbox. I get like a personal inbox like every fucking week from soldiers I haven't seen since God knows when. And the main thing I hear a lot is, because you believed in me, because you took a chance on me, because you showed me that someone can fucking love me beyond everything I've been through, beyond the piss poor decisions I made, it changed my life, bro. It fucking changed my life. So when people be doing the whole like, oh, I'm walking in God's image. No, the fuck you not. No, you're not. God don't pick and choose nobody. And I don't care who you are or what you believe. There's no God out here that picks and chooses who they love on, who they care for, or none of that. So to me, it's just a bit disturbing. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't even be knowing people's story. We just assume shit. Because it was a bit of assumptions that happened in that message. And it's like, God damn, like, this is why it's so hard for people in my lifestyle to do business with people, because this is the type of shit y'all think. Like, y'all think that us liking someone of the same sex is because we were fucking raped, because we were abused, because no one loved us, because a parent was absent. Are you fucking kidding me? If that was the case, over 60-something% of the nation would be fucking gay. In the white community, 60-something% of parents are absent. The black community is a little bit higher than that. We in the high 60-something percentile. In the Mexican community, it's like 58, 57%. So come on, bro. Like, statistically, that's not even possible. So it's like, and then it's my son being exposed to this lifestyle and all of this kind of stuff. It's like, bro, my son is fucking spiritually nurtured, emotionally nurtured, intellectually nurtured, and he's on a whole different level than almost any goddamn 2-year-old I've ever ran across in my life on every aspect. And I ain't even bragging. That's reality. He don't even like to be around people his age, because they ain't where he at up here. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. It was, shit just kind of caught me off guard. It just made me a little sad. I ain't even gonna lie, because it's like, damn, like, this ain't even about me, yo. Like, this about my son. And it's like, I don't know, whatever. Like, y'all can choose to live from a place of substandard bullshit, and keep judging people that you don't know, keep assuming stuff about people that you don't know, but you're going to block a lot of blessings like that. I can't even tell you how many people me and Trinidad ran across since I served in the military for the 9 years that I did, that people be like, oh, she a racist. One of the people that they labeled at her job as a racist is like my favorite person that she's ever worked with. Hands down. Love the lady to death. One of the women that I ran across, everybody damn near hated this lady guts. Everybody. Nobody wants to be around her. No, and she was a hardcore Christian. I ain't met nobody in my life more Christian than this woman. Literally. Not even my grandmother. And my grandmother a hardcore Christian too. You know what I'm saying? So, one of the things that I took from her that I loved the most is she always told me that she doesn't have to accept the lifestyle that I live, but she has to love everyone, because that's what God does. And if she's going to walk in his image, she's going to walk from that place. Now, she ain't always kind, she ain't always nice, and all of that kind of stuff, but she's upfront about who she is. You know what I'm saying? She never treated me as less than. I got more hugs from this lady. I swear to God, it felt like, even if I came to work smiling, she knew when something was bothering me. She would come and be like, hey, come on, bring it in, give me a hug. I still say that shit to this day to my son, bring it in. You know where I got that from? Her. You know what I'm saying? But purpose of this video was, you know, Trinae just wanted to bring light to that situation. I know it's going to be a million doors slammed in my face because of who I am. So that means Chance going to have a million doors slammed in his face. But one thing I'm going to tell you is I will not fucking stop.
But for everyone, for every no, there's a million yeses. Because just as she said, what she said, the person that we wanted to talk to reached out to her and was like, hey, sorry I didn't get back to y'all.
Let me tell you how crazy that was. She sent me this message around like 11:15. Long message, you know what I'm saying? I don't reply to people from anger. I really wish I could read the message to y'all, but I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't reply from a place of anger with people really. You have to really agitate me to get me there now. Who I am now, I refuse to let you interrupt my energy like that. It ain't going to happen because your actions are turning me into you. I'm not fucking doing that. That's dumb. Like now I'm mad because you mad, so we both mad? Not doing that. So I always try to lead from a place of love, no matter how agitated I am, and it took me a long time to
get education. Try
you know
to
what I'm saying?
People.
So when people come at me with that, you know, it's a lot of people I know that are losing, blow their top. Well, this ain't even true, bro. It's not my job to come from that place with her. She's speaking from where she is. And in order for us to build an understanding and even be able to have a dialogue, I have to meet her there. And if I'm not willing to meet her there, it's my best bet to move the fuck along. Because yelling and screaming and cursing her out and all of that, what is that going to change? Who does that make me? Like, what does that make me? No. So I replied, you know, and that was that. And around about, I was reading her message and replying, because I reply as I read. And I swear to God, on my grandmother, on my dead best friend, bro, like at 11:17, the dude that we engaged with yesterday,
Brandon,
hit me
pastor,
up.
might be Ed.
He hit me up and he said, hey, I apologize for the late response. I really wanted to connect with you. He said, I'm gonna give you, he said, I'm gonna try to connect you with some graphic designers because, you know, he liked what we trying to do for Chance. And I messaged him back because at this point I'm mentally burned out because I can't believe this. Like, I can't believe how this is happening. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, I just messaged him like, look, I appreciate you replying back. You know what I'm saying? It's no issue, you know, you getting back to me late. I know you're super busy. You running a business. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just glad you reached out. And he was like, hey, the vibe that I got from you and your wife, man, spoke volumes. He was like, I don't know what it was about y'all. He said, but the vibe was there. So I was like, I just want you to know. Well, he didn't say the wife part. He just said the vibe
that he got from us when we walked through the store yesterday.
He said, as soon as y'all walked in the store, I got a vibe. And I was like, wow. I said, that's crazy that you even said that because I had to call my mom about you and your aunt yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I said, because the energy that I got when I walked in there, I swear to God, it was like walking into home. That's what I felt like. Like you know how you walk in your grandmother's house, all your cousins there, you like, yo. You know, that's how it felt when I walked in there. Like, yo, this is crazy. It's warm, it's like, whatever. But I told him, look, I'm in a same-sex relationship. I don't know how you might feel about that, but I was like, that's the problem I'm running into now. I'm trying to get this logo and this website done. People just kind of pushing me off to the side, even though this ain't about me, it's about my son. You know what I'm saying? I was like, but of course, I have to be the one who make these kind of moves because he only 2. Legally, he can't do anything. He was like, listen, let me tell you something. The vibe I got from y'all, that don't even matter. He said, I want you to know that I love y'all for who y'all are, not what y'all are. He said, so welcome to my family. That's what it means to walk in the light of God. That right there. Not because we're doing anything in exchange for something else, but to genuinely care and love for people. I don't know this man from a can of paint. I don't. That was my first time meeting him yesterday. But because I lead from kindness and love, he was able to feel that. Because when you write with your spirit, you can feel certain things. Just like I felt something in this girl's paintings. I felt it when I looked at it. You don't get that often. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It's going to be a tough road. But what I do know and what I have experienced thus far is...
Alright, yeah, we back.
Alright, so what I was saying basically before I got cut off is like, what I do know is that no matter how down and out I feel or how sad I get on myself, I never stop working. So with that being said, like, I've been blessed abundantly, bro. Like, if I tell y'all some of the stuff I get down and out about, it probably stupid to y'all, but to me, it's tough because I want things and I want them, and I'm not gonna stop till I get them. So I spend a lot of long nights. That's why I got bags now. Probably why I'm fat too, because I don't get no sleep. You know, just trying to get where I need to be, because like I said, you know, it's just too many black children that's this, they misfortunate. You know what I'm saying? They turn 18, they ain't left with nothing, they gotta figure everything out, you know what I'm saying? And I just don't think that that's the positive way. I don't think that has to be their story. We can do something different. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the purpose of this change brand. That's the purpose of it. You know what I'm saying? We trying to change folks' minds. We trying to change the dynamic of so many different things, because we need it. We need it. We need it so bad. Like, so I don't know. It was just kind of exhausting, because I've experienced it so much that now I just be like, people still doing this shit. Like, and I think it's just more so because it's my son. Like, so it's not like it's just affecting me. Like, it's affecting him too at this point. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I'm gonna be straight. But I don't know. I remember when I got out of the military, everybody was telling me, just go get an apartment. You know what I'm saying? Like, you probably ain't gonna be able to buy no house because you about to get, and it's not even because of financial aspect. Because I sit down with a financial advisor, me and Trinae, monthly when I was in the military. Every month we would sit down with Tammy.
Just like us coming in.
If you come across Tammy at Fort Leonard, we'll hit her up.
At ACS.
Bomb, bro. Like, when I tell you that lady will have you on point. But yeah, I used to sit down, we used to go over all my earnings and all of that. LES, we go through every last cent, because that's how she like to do it. So be ready for that. If you don't want her in your business, don't mess with her, because she gonna be in your financial business.
Separate and together. And she like, pretty much she told us, there's no reason why we ain't rich.
Yeah.
She said, because like,
because Trinae good with money. I'm better with money now.
She got a whole lot better.
But I make more conscious decisions now. But yeah, like, so it wasn't a financial issue, it wasn't a credit issue, because Trinae just hit 802. Just thought I'd throw that out.
800 club.
Okay, so I'm 20 points away from 800. So it's not that even, and we not bragging, because we want everybody.
We just want y'all to know it can be done.
It can be done. You know what I'm saying?
If you put in the work, the research, everybody got smartphones, all that. Google is your best friend.
And if you want this credit book,
let us know.
I can't remember who gave this to me when I was in the military, but one of my senior NCOs gave this book to me years ago. I want to say it was Captain Gutierrez.
No, because
she wasn't an NCO.
She wasn't in.
I think I got that at Fort Leonard.
No, we got it at Drum.
Oh, might have been Tracy. That seemed like something Tracy would give me. It had to be her.
I'm going to say because we got it from Drum, because we had already started our process. Somebody.
Okay, my bad.
Somebody.
We gonna go off on a tangent, because this type of stuff me and Trinae do. We like to talk to each other.
Somebody did it.
Yeah, somebody gave it to me, so I share it with everybody I come across. So if you want that, drop your email down below and I'll send it out to you. Changed my life, bro. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. Now, I will tell you, it requires work on your end. It's not one of them things that you just gonna read it and everything gonna be magically done. You have to, and I suggest, just my suggestion, that if you open it up from a computer, so you can Control F. Because it's only like 181 pages, which ain't a lot of reading. Out and read it like a book. Yeah, it's not a lot of read. No, Control F it, because that way you can go to parts that's irrelevant to you.
What you need.
Period. You don't have, because some of that stuff don't apply.
That's your level of expertise.
Yeah, because me, a lot of it didn't apply to me, but some of it did. So I was able to just Control F certain words and go straight where I needed to be. So I recommend that. Send it to my cousin. She in the 700 Club. She did the work. They got the letters. They got everything you need in there, but you're going to have to do the work. So if anybody want that, drop your email down below and I promise you I'll send it to you. Yeah, but what was we talking about?
The purpose of this video is don't block your blessings. Yeah. Because of the color of somebody's skin, who they choose to lay with at night, what God they worship, because you'll block a lot of blessings. Now, we ain't the biggest of the business. We ain't no Jay-Z's or no Beyonce's, but we got connects. You know what I mean? So it's like, you can't judge a book by its cover. Like, and especially if you're a person who walks.
Just offered to write fucking article for Heidi
like,
Klum,
you know, if I can open
who
up my
Heidi
IG.
Klum? What's her name? Heidi Klum is an actress.
Heidi Klum is not her name, but if y'all know the book for What to Expect When Expecting Book Series for Pregnant Women, she's a famous author.
We talk to her regularly.
We met her, or she met her first at a baby shower, the virtual army baby shower. If you're in the army, you're familiar with it. They do, and she went, and I wound up coming at the tail end. Her and her husband, first of all, didn't talk to nobody.
He talked to people when he held babies. He ain't take no pictures with nobody.
But he had to be in the picture with us.
When me and Trinae came in there, he got in the picture. He said, "Well, I want to take a picture with them too." It's the energy, bro.
It's like, and she reaches out to us. This was what, in 2017. Because I was pregnant with Chance. Even 2017 or early 2018, whenever it was. But she reaches out to us on a daily. She wants us to write a form in her What to Expect thing from the LGBT QIA perspective of things.
Big deal, bro.
We have so many people in my IG inbox that want us to be brand ambassadors. They want Chance to be brand ambassadors. They want us to write articles about our TTC journey. They came across our videos, and our most popular videos on our channel. We don't get a lot of views. We're not a big YouTube channel. But a lot of our popular videos are our TTC videos, and our videos will be breakdown of stuff but for us TRICARE in the Army and what they will cover, what they did cover back then when we were going through the process. And I kid you not, hundreds of people reach out to me every day.
And if you watching this video and you one of those people, we're not ignoring you. We be kind of busy with this whole mom thing. And then
I respond to everybody. And
then too, we not big on like publicity or money and stuff like that. When we do stuff, we want to do it from the kindness of our heart.
That was our purpose.
So we have to fill you out to see what your purpose is before we decide to jump into business or anything with you, because if you ain't leading from love and light, bro, we can't do business with you, because that's bad juju. You know what I'm saying? And here we are saying don't block your blessings, but if you one of those people that shit on a little guy, treat people poorly because you made it, I can't do business with folks like that, because I believe that what you put out into this universe, you're gonna get back tenfold. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I was going with before we got on the tangent about the tax lady. Everybody was telling us to go rent a house. You know, it wouldn't be a smart financial move to buy a house, because we didn't know what things was going to lie. You know, and I kept telling myself, me and Trinae kept having conversations, them pillow talk conversations, like, yo, I just can't see me paying somebody rent when I get out of the Army. It just doesn't make sense. Lord and behold, things worked out for me substantially on the VA side. You know what I'm saying? I was able to close on this house. We only had to use my income and my credit.
They didn't even want to touch mine. They
didn't even want to touch Trinae's. I got a 2.75 interest rate on this house. You know what I'm saying? So
blessings stepped out on faith.
Blessings was rolling in. So another thing to tell y'all, because it's a long ass video, but another thing to tell y'all is don't let other people tell you what the fuck your destiny is. Don't let nobody whisper into your ear or speak out loud into your presence and tell you what you worth, what you can do, what you can't do, what you shouldn't do, what you probably should do. You know, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? You have to learn to love and trust yourself enough to know that whatever you